Welcome to the PDX files. Each week, we dive into the weird and the unexplained here in the Pacific Northwest and beyond. My name is Peej.
And I'm Mac.
Mac, what are we talking about today?
Well, today I thought I'd give us a little treat. I haven't really watched the video. I watched the first one, the first of the top five. It's scary or not scary is kind of what we've done before. We're going to do it again here with this video, scary videos, ghost caught on camera. It's really interesting. The very first one, I was compelled by that one to bring this to you guys and to John.
Well, and these ghosts caught on camera videos tend to pop into my Instagram reels at like 11 o'clock at night when I'm trying to,
It's the perfect time.
trying to watch videos to fall asleep. And then that pops into the, oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah. Well, and the other reason why I selected this I haven't seen the other four. I saw the first one, and the first
Okay.
one was really interesting to me. So I was like, well, you know what? If the first one's not good, the other ones might be good as well. So let's just go for it.
All right, here we go.
When you see it. A mother is sitting with her two daughters while they eat. Suddenly, the oldest daughter becomes very disturbed and frightened by something she can see in the other room, even though there's nothing visible in the video.
What?
What?
I'm scared. It's okay.
See, the kids
I just turned off the lights. That's all.
The mother remains calm, questioning her daughter as to why she is scared, but she receives no answer. The younger daughter looks back, doesn't see anything, and then laughs at how her big sister is seemingly scared of nothing.
What was that?
But the other kid's not having it.
What are you doing? Oh, what, Mommy? Look at me. What are you scared of? The fish?
See, she's still scared.
Fish died.
What?
That's kind of weird.
Angel's sleeping already. It's raining, girls.
No.
Nani, are you almost done eating? Look at me. Look at me.
The other kid's still making fun.
That is, until the younger girl takes a second look, and suddenly she also sees whatever frightened her older sister. Her reaction is pure terror.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. But you gotta listen to me. Turn around. Look at me. What's the matter?
Right?
The video uploader, Angel Ruiz, says that both girls claim to have seen a ghost in the other room, even though nothing strange was visible to their mother or captured on video.
And cut. Yeah. I mean, okay, I have my thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts first on
Well, I couldn't see I couldn't see anything at all.
yeah. Of course.
On this video in terms of where the girls are looking now. There's also this video shows for the folks who are just listening on the podcast. There's a step up or two steps up to what looks like a laundry room
The laundry room area.
from
yeah.
where the girls and the mother who's filming are situated. And so the doorway to the laundry room is cut off at the halfway point. So I don't know if what they're
Yeah, we
looking
can't see
at
above that, right?
is
Yeah.
above the video the feed. So
But it seems like wherever they're looking is like between it looks like a washer and like a garbage can and then like some other stuff that's in the back that's dark.
the corner,
Yeah, and that right-hand corner of it.
right?
To me, the most interesting thing about this was the reaction of that second kid.
Yeah.
The first kid saw something or felt something in there and was not having it. I can tell he seemed pretty sincere.
Yeah.
But the scream that that kid had and the fear in the face of the again, you got to watch the video, but seemed pretty legit to me. So I mean, and there is a lot of things that says that younger kids can see things that maybe older, maybe like adults or teenagers can't see.
Yeah.
So the fact that they reacted that way, I didn't hear any laughing or any joking, other than the one girl making fun of her sister, which is
Yeah, she was
hilarious.
mocking her older sister.
Right. And then the fact that she then looked over there just to try to continue to mock her as kind of what it looked like, and then she screamed like that. That didn't seem like a funny kind of try to scare you scream. That seemed like a legit, like a terror kind of scream to me.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's pretty interesting. All right, let's move on.
All right. And we have
Loading
not seen
dock
these
ghost
previous
girl.
6 videos.
Guards at a loading dock in Mexico spot something strange on their security camera. What looks like a young girl dressed in all black is standing near one of their trucks.
What the hell?
All 2 guards go outside to investigate. The others watch on the CCTV camera.
Oh my god. That is
Adelante. Adelante. Caminen hacia atrás 3 pasos.
the guy doesn't see it.
Exactamente está a su espalda de ustedes. Ahí me
That's gone.
exactamente ahí donde está haciendo su
Oh, it's
movimiento
still
de
there.
vista.
Oh, it's still there.
Fíjense.
Shit. It looks like they're moving through it.
Adelante, lo escucho.
Ya le abrí aquí la malla al 37, lo dejo que
I can only see what they're talking
del otro
to.
lado
They're
lo
not
ponga
giving
el portón
any
y
guidance
lo dejo que vaya, ¿o qué hago? No hay nada.
Hasta ahí está don Enrique. Dice.
That is weird.
¿Están atrás de ti, Enrique?
Ahí.
Ya la barajaste.
Despite the girl being visible on the security camera monitor, the guards on the lot can't see her, even though she is standing right beside them. While the other guards inside try to direct them to her location over the radio, the guard shines his light around, but they both still seem to see nothing. It almost looks as if the guards believe that they are being pranked by the other security guards inside at the CCTV monitor.
Right.
Creepiest of all, as the guards search, they seem to pass right through the girl, and one guard's flashlight shines right through her body as well.
That is weird. That's a CCTV. You can't like doctor those kind of videos. That's like straight footage, right?
No, it's very difficult to doctor those videos unless you're the CIA or MI6.
Yeah, I mean that was. I've never seen that video before. That is really creepy as hell. That is really creepy.
Neither have I. And I think from putting our paranormal investigation hats on, and if we were to try to find a reason other than paranormal for this, it could
Shadow
just
of
be
some
a shadow
kind.
of something
Yeah.
that's distant, that's casting casting the shadow that that produced that image.
And it could be a glitch. It could be something like what's the where we see kind of human shapes because we're used to seeing that. You know what I mean? The kind of the that kind of thing that happens in
Yeah.
the brain where
I'm
we see
forgetting.
these
I'm
patterns.
forgetting. Yeah.
Hopefully
forgetting the
someone,
term
if
now.
they want to comment on that, they can let people know
Yeah.
about it. But that would be the other thing that I would think as well. But the fact that it almost seems to be, I mean, I don't know, that looks like a humanoid figure, and the fact that they move through it and it doesn't distort it. Like you would think a shadow might be distorted by moving through it, right? That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So it's called apophenia. Thank you.
Yeah,
Google.
thank you.
Google.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
So so for those who will take the time to watch this video, I think the thing that's interesting to me, that if this was a girl, and so I would compel you, Mac, to watch the video again after today.
Yeah.
Look at the shadows that the 2 security guards are making. So I'm sorry, two main points. One, this is infrared, right? So
Right.
we got to remember that. 2, look at the shadows that the two guards are making as they're stepping out from behind what it looks like a dumpster.
Yeah.
And the direction of their shadows. So look at that. And then look at the direction of the shadow from the girl. Do you want me to rewind a little bit here?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
sort of take a look at that again because that's really interesting.
Okay. So
¿Y
you'll
lo
see
dejo
how
que vaya?
this guy,
¿O qué hago?
his shadow is kind of like almost
Hasta ahí
perpendicular
está,
to
don
the,
Enrique.
Yep.
whereas
Sí,
her
sí.
shadow is more slanted, more
Atrás
diagonal.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So is there somebody like on the loading dock, maybe behind that,
Ahí. Ya la
that's making that
bajaste.
shadow?
So I don't know. I mean, it's
Despite the girl being visible on the security camera
So it's
monitor,
just,
the
it's
guards
just
on the lot can't.
But you think that they would at least see the shadow? Like, that's the thing is that the way that they're reacting,
yeah.
it seems like they don't see the shadow, and you can look behind you and see something that might be causing that.
Right.
So that's the thing that kind of puts it in the category of the paranormal to me is that
Yeah.
they're talking to him about it, and they're looking around for it. Like I would see a shadow like that. They
the
should
hyper-
see that shadow.
Yeah. The hyper skeptic in me
Yeah.
is that I know you said, I mean, yes, this is CCTV footage, or at least here, the hyper skeptic in me is saying that it's meant to look like CCTV footage, but it could also
could
have
be.
been,
It could be,
manipulated and then again, like edited in such a way to make it look like CCTV footage that they made up. I don't know. That's me not trusting people.
Definitely. No, I 100% agree that could be the reason behind it is a complete hoax. But watching it in real time, that was
Oh yeah.
that was pretty
Shoot.
interesting.
Oh yeah. No, I have to admit to feeling very very intrigued while I was watching the video. Yeah, and you're right. I've not seen this before. This is the first time I'm seeing it. So yeah, interesting.
Cool one. Yep.
Here we
Scary, I
go.
would say.
Do you believe?
This is Dalhousie Castle in Scotland. It's 800 years old. And the reason why we're here is because the place is rumoured to be haunted.
Australian reporter Helen Parker never believed in ghosts. That is, until the journalist investigated Dalhousie Castle, an 800-year-old haunted castle in Scotland. Parker was so confident that she decided to go alone into the castle's dungeon at 2 a.m.
First mistake.
Just her and a camera.
It's now nearly 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm down here in the dungeon. We were having dinner earlier tonight down here. And it's definitely a very, very different mood now. The rest of the castle have gone to bed. Now I should point out I'm the only one in the dungeon. Just me and my camera, and I'm facing the only doorway. So, had no signs of her tonight. But if ever you were going to see a ghost, do you think it would be here?
After sitting for a while and witnessing nothing, she even starts joking about how the castle's ghost called Lady Catherine might be, quote, rubbish.
Uh-oh.
So maybe it's all just rubbish. Maybe it's all just hocus pocus. Maybe there is no such thing as ghosts whatsoever.
Then she even starts taunting the supposed spirit.
Anyway,
That's a good
I'm
technique.
going to wait. Catherine. Oh, Catherine. It's creeping me out now.
Did you hear that knocking?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. I'm going. Okay, Catherine, I get it. Then something moves in the dungeon, but I'm not staying to find out what it is. I'm freaking going.
Helen Parker says that during the experience, she felt, quote, an intense electrical feeling down the right side of my face and head.
Interesting.
Okay, I get it. I'm going. I'd like to think I'm a pretty rational person, but and if you're interested to play back what's on that tape. The chair banging on its own with such purpose is what scared me. And an
Yeah, and
intense
she's
electric
not doing
feeling
that.
down the right side of my face and head. know if you can see that, but I'm shaking like a leaf. Anyway, she was probably just knocking on the chair to say hello and, can you let me out of this castle? In the beginning, I'd assumed either nothing would happen here or I'd fall asleep on camera. Whatever my encounter was, it was one of the biggest frights of my life.
Yeah, and so that definitely reminded me of the old days, kind of doing the stuff that we used to do.
Mhm.
And the technique that she used is one that we would use, like taunting, to
Yep.
try to get some sort of rise out of maybe like a potential spirit. And her reaction, again, she might be a great actress. There might have been someone else in the room that we don't know about, right? You have to take that to account. But if you take those things out and you take it at face value, that is a fairly compelling and really interesting paranormal capture there.
And if we hadn't done our own paranormal investigations in the past and have the experiences that we have had,
Similar, yeah, yeah.
definitely would have dismissed it fairly quickly, based on what based on scenarios that you pointed, like it could be somebody who's off camera, and this is all
It's all
made up and
bullshit.
played out.
Yeah, yeah,
And I think it was several episodes ago when we talked about the haunted places in Oregon, in Portland rather.
yeah.
That my experience in the White Eagle Hotel. I can certainly see where, and it's not the first time I or you have used the taunting method in our paranormal investigations, but that was the first time I used it, and I tell you, to have had that reaction then, and then to see this lady's, the reaction this lady had or what happened to her, to me it adds a layer of realism just because I experienced something similar myself.
It's pretty legit, and even the fact that she felt kind of an electrical current. That's not a stroke that's happening to her. That's just something that, like, this entity is that close to her and has enough energy to be able to do it. Not every entity can do something like that, right? So
Yeah.
that was pretty impressive. And yeah, that whole taunting thing, it's a double-edged sword because you can get some evidence, but you might end up in a situation that you weren't ready for. And I could tell that she definitely wasn't ready for that at all. I mean, she's
Yeah.
like, holy shit, like, let me get the hell out of here, being all cocky and going down there just by herself with a camera. Yeah, I mean, yeah, anybody can do that, but when you start interacting with something like that, I was like, watch out. And you just better be ready for it.
Yeah,
That's kind of how
careful
I
what
see
you
it.
ask for.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, we'll move on.
The follower. While a man was
Oh,
vacationing
shit.
in the Rocky Mountains, his
I don't like
girlfriend
that
zoomed
already.
in and snapped an iPhone live photo of him. For those who don't know, an iPhone live photo basically captures a 3-second video along with the normal photo. Later, when they were reviewing their pictures, they found something very odd. Even though they were all alone in the wilderness that day, someone appeared to be watching the man from the field behind him. On first glance, it looks like someone standing in tall grass.
Oh
But as
my
this
God.
shot shows, the grass in that area is not that tall. So on second look at the photo, it almost appears as if the person was actually hiding in the grass. But the iPhone live photo 3-second video shows something very different. It almost looks like someone walking, even though half of the person's body would be beneath the ground. When the video is motion stabilized, it looks even creepier.
Oh my God. Is that Gollum? That is some effed up stuff right there, man. That's the stuff that I'd be afraid to
Wow.
find in a video like that. That's
I've
weird.
I have not seen that video.
I haven't seen
That
any
is
of these
creepy.
videos. Yeah, that is really interesting. And the fact that the thing I like about this is that it's using all new technology. It's like this is stuff that that it could happen to any of us, and maybe we don't look hard enough. I mean, we've shared. Claire had a photo back in the old days in like the 2000s of like a mass that. Anyway, I don't want to get into too much, but it was something that was captured on a cell phone. That is definitely that looks human, and it looks really weird, and it looks like it's kind of crawling more than it is actually walking. That's disturbing. If I were to see that on a iPhone photo, like one of those live photos, yeah, I'd be like freaking out.
My gosh, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
don't
scary, I
know.
would say.
Yeah, here's me though thinking that the title of this video is "Ghosts Caught on Camera."
It's asking the question.
That was more of a not necessarily a ghost, but I feel like if I were to jump to a conclusion, another conclusion would be one of the Greys, like the shorter
Mm,
aliens that that
hmm
seem to
But it looks like
visit.
it has hair, though. That's the thing. It looks like it has
Or
hair and it's wearing a shirt
well,
almost.
no, I mean I feel like it's too I don't know, it's too far out, right? And I feel like it could also be just a huge head. Let me rewind real
Oh,
quick
I see
here.
what you're saying. Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
You want me
yeah,
to rewind or are we
yeah,
good?
yeah, yeah. Let's do this one.
It looks even creepier.
It does look like it's walking, so it could be
Yeah,
one of the smaller aliens. And there are some of the Greys have been described as like really, really short, like 35 feet tall, and so it could be. And again, extra dimensional beings is a possibility. That's the reason it might show up on a certain wavelength, right? And you can't. But if the guy were to turn around, you wouldn't be able to see it.
that's
That's
so
interesting
now.
stuff.
Gosh, I'm gonna have to review my iPhone video, my iPhone photos now
Start
to
looking
see
for aliens.
start looking
Exactly.
for evidence.
Yep, yep. Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
All right, well, let's see. Looks like we're coming to the last video here, last snippet.
Invisible dinner guest. YouTube user bscotty321 was suspicious that his little sister was playing with his food every time he left the room, so he set up a camera to catch her in the act. Sure enough, she was playing with his food, but she also seemed to be talking to someone who wasn't there.
Mommy. Bathroom? Yep. I go poo-poo. I go poo-poo. Let's go to dinner.
As she says that's Billy's dinner to someone or something that can't be seen in the video, the silverware on the plate seems to move on its own.
Yeah, see, I thought I saw something at the.
Me too.
Let's go to dinner.
Oh.
Let's go to dinner.
That's interesting. Huh.
That is freaky. And again, this little girl is probably what, 3,
4, maybe
4 years
5
old,
at the
maybe.
most. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Not capable of carrying out a hoax. Now, even the kid could have done that, but she would have like given it away. She would have like been following him with it with her eyes. So that makes any sense. Like
right,
he were to come around and do a string, she would have given it. There'd be no way that she couldn't have given away the game there.
that is yeah.
That's really fascinating and compelling. And I highly advise that anybody that listen to this should go to the link and watch the video for yourself to kind of sort of see. We could try to debunk everything. It seems like most of our thing, the one that was probably the most easiest to debunk was the one on the loading dock kind of situation, where you can say, yeah, it could be somebody up there causing that shadow or something causing that shadow. But the other 4 were, I mean, and again, you couldn't see anything. With the
Right.
very first, the very first one with those kids, like they're the 2 sisters,
Right.
but it's their reactions that seem so genuine and real that I don't know. That was really interesting stuff.
Yeah, I truly, well, first of all, because I think I think the title of that first clip with the 2 little girls was "When You See It."
And when you see it, yeah, it
Right.
was kind of misleading.
So
Yeah,
exactly, because I mean, and that's kind of a clickbait for a lot of, TikTok or Facebook reel videos
That's gonna be
or
the title of our
Instagram
video.
reels. Say again.
That's gonna be the title of our video is when
Yeah,
you see
when
it.
you see it.
So we're gonna clickbait you.
So I was thinking that I was gonna see some sort of like shadow figure that the mom just couldn't see until
Right.
she watched the video or something like that. That's what I was expecting, but still
But
pretty interesting.
yeah, I mean, actually the fact that it didn't go to that route, we didn't see anything, and the screaming of that kid was like really, I
That was
mean,
visceral.
she was terrified
Yeah.
of something,
Oh,
and
for sure.
because she was a moment ago before that she was making fun of her sister,
Correct.
like and so that's the reason why that's the one I think that's like the most interesting is like and again kids can see things that we can't, especially young kids. So to see that was I want to say compelling, but it was.
Well, folks, if you enjoyed this content, please give it a like and share it across your socials to help get the word out about our show. If you hadn't already done so, please subscribe. And on YouTube, hit that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on future episodes. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.